I'm Mira Rubin here on Enlightened World Network. I've been having some interesting challenges this morning with face. Welcome back to the Core Connection. I'm Mira Rubin here with you on Enlightened World Network. It's a new week. Let's start it off by settling in together. Let's just take a couple deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it for a couple seconds, and as you release it, just allow relaxation to flow throughout your neck and your jaw, your back, your shoulders, your hips, all through your body. And let's take another deep breath in. Hold it and gently release it, bringing yourself present to the moment. Let's place our hands together gently. Rub your fingers softly against your palms. Feel your fingertips, feel your palms, and allow yourself to be here. Welcome. Welcome. So I thought today would be a great day to start out the week talking about mission and purpose. And I actually wrote an ebook that is available for you as a gift. If you go to yourcoreconnection.com, your C-O-R-E connection.com, you can, if you sign up for the email list, then you can download this ebook. It's called Your Inner Success Blueprint: 5 Keys to Discovering What You Were Born to Do. And I was inspired to write it because I had an experience in November of 2017 where I came really present to my purpose, and it was life-altering. I really had spent the better part of my life in search of my purpose, my particular gift to provide to the world. So sorry about those bells. There's somebody at the door. Oh well. So I just want to read some of this to you because I think particularly in this time of reassessment. I mean, we have a pause, we have an opportunity to be looking at what we're doing here on the planet as individuals and as a part of humanity. And I think that the gift of purpose is something that is transformative. And I just wanted to read a little bit of this to you to encourage you to download it and engage in this amazing discovery and adventure that is finding your purpose. So I start out with a quote from me, and that is that each of us is here with a call to be extraordinary, to boldly embody our dreams and express our uncommon soulful beauty. And here we go. I'll just read it. Kudos to you for extracting yourself from the routine to look for something more out of life. It takes courage to explore the calling of your heart and soul, and even more courage to follow that calling once it's made itself heard. So I make a declaration that part of my purpose here is to help you in dreaming your biggest dream, the dream that calls you to live beyond the limits of who you believe yourself to be, that stretches your notions of what's possible. I dare you to dream a dream so big that it makes your spine tingle and your heart race. One so epic that your first response to it is a resounding, "No way! That's far too big a dream to even imagine, let alone something I could accomplish." That's the dream for you. The one that's both terrifying in its enormity and exhilarating in its scope. That's the dream that will lead you on the mission you came here to fulfill. I'm here to help you excavate that dream, that pure expression of your soul's calling, and to forward you on your journey toward the life you came here to live. Finding that dream and your unique mission and purpose is the singularly most important and impactful quest any human can undertake. A clearly defined mission and purpose creates a context within which both you and the life you are living evolves and expands beyond the bounds of your current identity, amplifying your capabilities and your capacity for all that life has to offer. So, I'll read on. Who am I to be talking to you about your mission and purpose? I'm someone who spent her life in desperate pursuit of the one thing that would make life worth living, a reason to be here, a purpose greater than myself, and the day in, day out, one foot in front of the other, meaningless grind. Despite multiple careers and worldly successes, a persistent undertone of futility and despair haunted my life. From the outside, things looked fine, but inside I felt resigned and empty and hollow to my core. And I've spoken to so many other people who have had a similar experience with just life on the outside looking fine. You have the relationship, you have all the things, you have the job, you have, and yet life feels unsatisfying and unfulfilling. And there's, for me, it really felt like a deep depression at just wondering, what is this all about? And I think so many of us are really confronting that consideration or that question. What is it all about? And so here we go. One of the things that I noticed and that I wrote in this little book is that I had spent eons, it seemed like, in self-help and transformational work, and I learned all kinds of ways to fix myself and to transform behaviors and beliefs and all of that, but nothing was really pointing me to who I am and what makes me tick. And that's what this little booklet is about, is to give you some 5 keys to be able to follow, to excavate your treasure that is the purpose that you came here to fulfill. And I want to talk about why mission and purpose are so important. So I'll just read that. When I stepped into and took ownership of my mission and purpose in November of 2017, I stepped into an entirely new life. Since that time, the commitment that I have to something greater than myself has given me a level of resilience and courage that I couldn't have possibly previously begun to imagine. It's guided my decisions, reshaped my priorities, and opened the way to unpredictable and unprecedented growth and opportunity. In short, it's given me a reason to live, a mission and a purpose that motivates, challenges, excites, and delights me. I want that for you. I want you to live a life that lights you up while you light up the world. I want you to be inspired with an unbounded capacity for growth and expansion. I want you to awaken to and step into your soul's calling wholeheartedly and become unstoppable in your expression of life. Purpose and mission provide a container, a context within which the rest of life unfolds. Making that mission as big as it can possibly be gives you complete freedom to choose how to embody it in the world. You can choose from an infinite number of career paths, with freedom to change careers along the way and still be true to your mission. Your mission is like the northern star, constant and true, and it acts as a beacon by which to steer your life's journey. And I was talking with a friend the other day about mission and how in spiritually oriented realms, so many people do something that I hadn't been familiar with this term, but spiritual bypassing. And what that is kind of whitewashing everything with a brush of positivity all the time, and which there's value to being positive, no question about that. However, there are underlying shadows that require addressing before we can move really, truly, purely into being that positive light. So life is not just on one polarity. It's dynamic, and it moves through a spectrum of experience and emotion, and they're all rich with life. Even depression, even sorrow, it's rich with life, and it deepens us and our capacity to contribute to the world. So there's one other line I want to read here, and then I'll quickly tell you what the 5 keys are, and then we'll wrap up for today. I want to talk about the actual purpose itself, because it's not all sunshine and roses and pixie dusts. Let's see, just give me a second here to find this. Okay, the path to purpose is not for the faint of heart. It's a hero's journey, replete with all the joys and sorrows, tragedies and triumphs that life has to offer. It will take you as coal and leave you as diamond, clear, evolved, and radiant. Your unique mission is the ultimate expression of you, your pain, your love, your values, talents, and passions. How you shape the expression of that mission and how it shapes you is your masterpiece and your legacy. So that said, let's look at what the 5 keys are, and then I'll let you know how you can get this ebook if you want to, and maybe we can play with mission and purpose and passion together. So the first key is your childhood, because in our childhood we have dreams of who we want to be. We play out expressions of our uncensored selves in the games and the roles and the costumes we adopt, etc. So your childhood offers one of the keys. Another key is your values, because the things that you value are your compass. And what happens with our values is that so often we're not deliberately or we're not consciously aware of what they are, and therefore they can impact our lives in difficult ways creating discord that we don't necessarily understand because we're not living in alignment with our values. So mining those values, understanding what they are, understanding how to utilize them, you can put your life on a clearer course that is in alignment with your deeper heart and soul. And then looking at dreams, themes, passions, and hobbies. These are really wonderful clues on this treasure hunt to see what is it that makes you passionate? What is it that really brings you alive? And that moves us into the fourth key, your flow chart, which is when are you in the flow? What are the things that you do that invigorate and enliven you? And what are the things that you do that just suck the life right out of you? These things are also important clues to how you'll embody your passion and your purpose when you discover it, when you connect with it. And the last key to actually finding your purpose is to look at what breaks your heart. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. What breaks your heart? So when I was looking for my mission, and my purpose, I recognized that whenever I thought about what we're doing to the planet, it just brought tears. It brought heartbreak for me. And in that heartbreak was the seed for my mission, which it started out as a vision of an eco park, and it evolved to be which I still have, and that's an amazing vision, and I'll share it with you at some time. But it broadened to the mainstreaming of sustainable practices globally. And obviously that's not something that I can do alone. But as I hold that commitment, I can share that vision and the passion for that with you, and you can share it with the next people, and we can build it beyond that. And it was the connection to that heartbreak that made me look for solutions, and I found them. I found that we have solutions for the state that we've brought ourselves to on the planet. And I, as a result, have created a podcast called Sustainability Now, and I have a vision of this eco park, which is an educational and inspirational learning and sort of adventure center that I am envisioning. And it's given me a whole new perspective on living, because it's given me a foundation from which I can contribute. And just to connect the sustainability commitment with my ventures in consciousness, which is what all this is about, is that truly the foundation of sustainability is a shift in consciousness and a shift in awareness of our response ability, the ability to respond to the world and what it's crying out for. So if you would like to get the Your Inner Success Blueprint, you can go to Your Core Connection. That's my website. That's your CORE connection.com. And when you sign up for the email list, you get access to download the Your Inner Success Blueprint. And if for some reason it goes awry, I follow up with you if you've signed up to the email list to make sure that you get the link. So I'm excited to play with you in this realm of mission and purpose. And we all have a unique genius to share with the world. And I invite you to share it, explore it, and be enlivened by it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. check out the other programming on Enlightened World Network. There's such richness here uh, for soul and spirit. And I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. And I don't know, there's a new format here, so I don't, here it is. I couldn't figure out how to live. So, anyway, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Much love.